I'm a man of science, not society. Now go study my brilliance. Go!
If you enjoy science and great storytelling, we've got you covered.
To science!
To science!
This is the Relativity Series from LA Theater Works and the Alfred P. Sloan Foundation, bridging science and the arts in the modern world.
I'm Susan Lowenberg. The science of genetics explains how you inherit eye color, the shape of your hairline, or even the ability to roll your tongue. But can science explain the inheritance of other traits, like your father's ear for music or your mother's green thumb? And in a more extreme case, can a parent pass along a trait for genius that's paired with a debilitating mental illness? That's the question tormenting a young woman in our story, Proof, by David Auburn, starring Anne Heche, Robert Foxworth, Jeremy Sisto, and Kaitlin Hopkins. Produced by LA Theater Works.
Can't sleep.
Oh, Jesus! You scared me.
Sorry.
What are you doing here?
Oh, I thought I'd check up on you. Why aren't you in bed?
Well, your student's still here. He's up in your study.
Well, you can let himself out.
I might as well wait up till he's done.
He's not my student anymore. He's teaching now. Bright kid.
What time is it?
It's almost 1.
Huh.
After midnight.
So?
So, happy birthday.
Dad!
Do I ever forget?
Oh, thank you.
25? I can't believe it.
Yeah, neither can I. Hey, should we have it now?
It's up to you.
Yes.
You want me to open it?
Oh, let me. Last time you opened a bottle of champagne out here, you broke a window.
That was a long time ago. I resent your bringing it up.
You're lucky you didn't lose an eye.
25.
I feel old.
You're a kid.
Glasses.
God damn it, I forgot the glasses. You want me to get you?
Nah.
I hope you like it. I wasn't sure what to get you.
It's the worst champagne I've ever tasted.
Oh, I'm proud to say I know nothing about wines. I hate those kind of people who are always talking about vintages.
It's not even champagne.
Well, the bottle was the right shape.
Great Lakes vineyards. I didn't know they made wine in Wisconsin.
A girl who's drinking from the bottle shouldn't complain. Now, don't guzzle it. Sip. It's an elegant beverage.
Do you?
No, go ahead.
Well, you sure?
Yeah, it's your birthday.
Happy birthday to me.
What are you going to do on your birthday?
Drink this. Oh, have some.
No, I hope you're not spending your birthday alone.
I'm not alone.
Well, I don't count.
Why not?
I'm your old man. Go out with some friends.
Right.
Well, your friends aren't taking you out.
No.
Why not?
Because in order for your friends to take you out, you generally have to have friends.
Ow.
Yeah, it's funny how that works.
You have friends. What about that cute blonde? What was her name?
What?
She lives over on Ellis Avenue. You used to spend every minute together.
Cindy Jacobson?
Cindy Jacobson.
That was in the 3rd grade, Dad. Her family moved to Florida in 1983.
Well, what about Claire?
Oh, she's not my friend. She's my sister. And she lives in New York, and I don't like her.
I thought she was coming in.
Not until tomorrow.
My advice, if you find yourself awake late at night, is to sit down and do some mathematics.
Oh, please.
Yeah, we could do some together.
No.
Why not?
I can't think of anything worse. You sure? You don't want any?
Yeah, thanks. You used to love it.
Well, not anymore.
You knew what a prime number was before you could read.
So now I've forgotten.
Don't waste your talent, Catherine.
I knew you'd say something like that.
Well, I realize you've had a difficult time.
Thanks.
That's not an excuse. Don't be lazy.
I haven't been lazy. I've been taking care of you.
Kid, I've seen you. You sleep till noon, you eat junk, you don't work, the dishes pile up in the sink. If you go out, it's to buy magazines. You come back with a stack of magazines this high. I don't know how you read that crap. Those are the good days. Some days you don't get up, you don't get out of bed.
Those are the good days.
Bullshit. Those days are lost. You threw them away. And you'll never know what else you threw away with them. The work you lost, the ideas you didn't have, the discoveries you never made because you were moping in your bed at 4 in the afternoon. You know I'm right.
I've lost a few days.
How many?
I don't know.
I bet you do.
What?
I bet you count.
Knock it off.
Well, do you know or don't you?
I don't.
Of course you do. How many days have you lost?
A month, around a month.
Exactly.
Oh, God damn it, I don't know.
How many?
33 days.
Exactly.
Oh, I don't know.
Be precise, for Christ's sake.
Well, I slept till noon today.
We'll call it 33 and a quarter days.
Yes, all right.
You're kidding.
No.
Amazing number.
It's a depressing fucking number.
Catherine, if every day you say you've lost were a year, it would be a very interesting fucking number.
33 and a quarter years is not interesting.
Oh, stop it. You know exactly what I mean.
1,729 weeks.
1729. Huh. Great number. The smallest number expressible.
As the sum of two cubes in two different ways.
12 cubed plus 1 cubed equals 1729.
And 9 cubed plus 10 cubed. Yes, we've got it. Thank
you see, even your depression's mathematical. Now stop moping and get to work. The kind of potential you have.
But I haven't done anything good.
Well, you're young. You got time.
I do.
Yes.
By the time you were my age, you were famous.
By the time I was your age, I'd already done my best work.
What about after?
After what?
After you got sick.
What about it?
Well, you couldn't work then.
No, if anything, I was sharper.
Dad.
I was. Hey, it's true. The clarity, that was the amazing thing. No doubts.
You were happy.
Yeah, I was busy.
Oh, that's not the same thing.
Well, I don't see the difference. I knew what I wanted to do, and I did it. If I wanted to work a problem all day long, I did it. Yeah, if I wanted to look for information, secrets, complex and tantalizing messages, I could find them all around me, in the air. In a pile of fallen leaves some neighbor had raked together. In the box scores in the paper. Written in the steam coming up off a cup of coffee. Yeah, the whole world was talking to me. If I wanted to just sit here quietly on the porch and listen for the messages, I did that. It was wonderful.
How old were you when it started?
Mid-20s, 25, 26. Is that what you're worried about?
Well, I've thought about it.
Now, just getting a year older means nothing,
But
Catherine.
it's not just getting older.
It's me.
I've thought about it.
Really?
God, how could I not?
Well, if that's why you're worried, you're not keeping up with the medical literature. There are all kinds of factors. It's not simply something you inherit. And just because I went bughouse doesn't mean you will.
Dad?
Well, listen to me. Listen. Life changes fast in your early 20s, and it shakes you up. You're feeling down. It's been a bad week. Well, you've had a lousy couple of years. No one knows that better than me. But you're going to be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I promise you. Push yourself. Don't read so many magazines. Sit down and get the machinery going, and I swear to God you'll feel fine. The simple fact that we can talk about this together is a good sign.
A good sign?
Yeah.
How could it be a good sign?
Because crazy people don't sit around wondering if they're nuts.
They don't?
Well, of course not. They've got better things to do. Take it from me. A very good sign that you're crazy is an inability to ask the question, am I crazy?
Even if the answer is yes.
Well, crazy people don't ask, you see.
Yes.
So if you're asking...
I'm not.
But if you were, it would be a very good sign.
A good sign.
A good sign that you're fine.
Right.
You see? You just gotta think these things through. Come on, what do you say? Let's call it a night. You go up, get some
Wait,
sleep.
no.
What's the matter?
Well, that doesn't work.
Why not?
It doesn't make sense.
Sure it does.
No.
Where's the problem?
Well, the problem is you are crazy.
What difference does that make?
Well, you admitted, you just told me that you are.
So?
So you said a crazy person would never admit that.
Yeah, but it's... Oh, I see.
So?
Well, that's a point.
So, how could you admit it?
Well, because I'm also dead. Aren't I?
You died a week ago.
Heart failure. Quick. Funeral's tomorrow.
Well, that's why Claire is flying in from New York.
Yes.
You're sitting here. You're giving me advice. You gave me champagne.
Yeah?
Which means...
For you?
Yes?
For you, Catherine. My daughter, who I love very much. It could be a bad sign.
Oh.
Oh, God. Sorry, did I wake you?
What?
Were you asleep?
Christ's sake, what are you doing?
I'm sorry, I didn't realize it had gotten so late. I'm done for the night.
Good.
Drinking alone?
Yes?
Champagne, huh?
Yes?
Celebrating?
No, I just like champagne.
It's festive.
What?
Festive.
What, do you want some?
Sure.
I'm done. You can take the rest with you.
Oh.
Take it.
No, thanks.
I'm done.
No, I shouldn't. I'm driving. Well, I can let myself out.
Good.
When should I come back?
Come back.
Yeah, I'm nowhere near finished. Maybe tomorrow?
We have a funeral tomorrow.
God, you're right. I'm sorry. I was going to attend. If that's all right.
Yes.
What about Sunday? Will you be around?
You've had 3 days.
I'd love to get in some more time up there.
Well, how much longer do you need?
Another week, at least.
Are you joking?
No, do you know how much stuff there is?
A week.
Look, I know you don't need anybody in your hair right now. Look, I spent the last couple of days getting everything sorted out. It's mostly notebooks. He dated them all. Now that I've got them in order, I don't have to work here. I could take some stuff home, read it, bring it back.
No.
I'll be careful.
My father wouldn't want anything moved, and I don't want anything to leave this house.
Then I should work here.
Oh.
I'll stay out of the way.
You're wasting your time.
Someone needs to go through your dad's papers.
There's nothing up there. It's garbage.
There are 103 notebooks.
I've looked at those. It's gibberish.
Someone should read them.
He was crazy.
Yes, but he wrote them.
He was a graphomaniac. Harold, do you know what that is?
I know. He wrote compulsively. Call me Hal.
There's no connection between ideas. There's no ideas. It's like a monkey at a typewriter, 103 notebooks full of bullshit.
Well, let's make sure they're bullshit.
I'm sure.
I'm prepared to look at every page. Are you?
No, I'm not crazy.
Well, I'm going to be late. There's some friends of mine are in this band. They're playing at a bar up on Diversity. Way down the bill. They're probably going on around 2:30. I said I'd be there.
Okay.
They're all in the math department. They're really good. They have this great song. You'd like it called I, lowercase I. They just stand there and don't play anything for 3 minutes.
Imaginary number.
It's a math joke. You see why they're way down the bill.
It's a long drive to see some nerds in a band.
God, I hate when people say that. It is not that long a drive.
So they are nerds.
Oh, they're raging geeks. But they're geeks who, can dress themselves, hold down a job at a major university. Some of them have switched from glasses to contacts. They play sports, they play in a band, they get laid surprisingly often. So in that sense, they sort of make you question the whole set of terms. Geek, nerd, wonk, dweeb, dilbert, paste eater.
You're in this band, aren't you?
Okay, yes, I play drums. You want to come?
No thanks.
I never sing, I swear to God. All right. Look, Catherine, Monday. What do you say?
Don't you have a job?
Yeah. I have a full teaching load this quarter, plus my own work.
Plus band practice.
I don't have time to do this, but I'm going to. If you'll let me. I loved your dad. I don't believe a mind like his can just shut down. He had lucid moments. He had a lucid year, a whole year, 4 years ago.
No, it wasn't a year. It was more like 9 months.
A school year. He was advising students. I was stalled on my PhD. I was this close to quitting. I met with your dad, and he put me on the right track with my research. I owe him.
Sorry.
Look, You're 25, right?
How old are you?
It doesn't matter.
Well,
Listen.
fuck you. How old are you?
I'm 28, all right? Now, when your dad was younger than both of us, he had made major contributions to 3 fields: game theory, algebraic geometry, and nonlinear operator theory. Now, most of us never get our heads around one. He basically invented the mathematical techniques for studying rational behavior, and he gave the astrophysicists
Don't
plenty to work
lecture
over,
me.
too. I'm not. I'm telling you, if I came up with 1/10 of the shit your dad produced, I could write my own ticket to any math department in the country.
Give me your backpack.
What?
Give me your backpack.
Why?
I want to look inside it.
What?
Open it and give it to me.
Oh, come on.
You're not taking anything out of this house.
I wouldn't do that.
You're hoping to find something upstairs that you can publish.
Sure.
And that way you can write your own ticket.
What? No, it would be under your dad's name. It would be for your dad.
Oh, I don't believe you. You have a notebook in that backpack.
What are you talking
Give it
about?
to me.
You're being a little paranoid.
Paranoid?
Maybe a little.
Fuck you, Hal. I know you have one of my notebooks.
Oh, I think you should calm down and think about what you're saying.
Well, I'm saying that you're lying to me and you're stealing my family's property.
And I think that sounds paranoid.
Yeah, well, just because I'm paranoid doesn't mean there isn't something in that backpack.
You just said yourself there's nothing up there. Didn't you? Didn't you say that?
Yes.
So what would I take? Right?
You're right.
Thank you.
So you don't need to come back.
Please, someone should know for sure whether...
Well, I lived with him. I spent my life with him. I fed him. I talked to him. I tried to listen when he talked. I talked to people who weren't there. I watched him shuffling around here like a ghost, a very smelly ghost. He was filthy. I had to make sure he bathed, my own father.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have...
After my mother died, it was just me here. I tried to keep him happy, no matter what idiotic project he was doing. He used to read all day. He kept demanding more and more books. I took him out of the library by the carload. We had hundreds upstairs. Then I realized he wasn't reading. He believed aliens were sending him messages through the Dewey Decimal numbers on the library books. He was trying to work out the code.
What kinds of messages?
Mathematics. The most beautiful mathematics, the most elegant proofs, perfect proofs. Proofs like music.
Sounds good.
Plus fashion tips and knock-knock jokes. God, I mean, it was nuts, okay?
He was ill? It was a tragedy.
He later the writing phase, scribbling 19, 20 hours a day. I ordered him a case of notebooks. He used every one. I dropped out of school. I'm glad he's dead.
I understand why you'd feel that way.
Fuck you.
You're right. I can't imagine dealing with that. Must have been awful. I know you...
Well, you don't know anything. I want to be alone. I don't want him around.
Him? I don't...
You. God, I don't
Why?
want you here.
Why?
He's dead.
But I'm
He's
not...
dead. I don't need any protégés around.
There will be others.
What?
You think I'm the only one? People are already working over his stuff. Someone's going to read those notebooks.
I'll do it.
No.
What, he's my father? I'll do it.
You can't.
Why not?
You don't have the math. It's all just squiggles on a page. You wouldn't know the good stuff from the junk.
It's all junk.
Well, if it's not, we can't afford to miss any through carelessness.
I know mathematics.
If there were anything up there, it would be pretty high order. It would take a professional to recognize it.
I think I could recognize it.
Kathy?
What?
I know your dad taught you some basic stuff, but come on.
Oh, you don't think I could do it?
I'm sorry, I know that you couldn't. Hey, come on. Give me a break. This isn't an airport. All right?
You can come tomorrow.
The University Health Service is very good. My mom died a couple of years ago, and I was pretty broken up. Also, my work wasn't going that well. I went over and talked to this doctor. I saw her for a couple of months, and it really helped.
I'm fine.
Also, exercise is great. No, I run along the lake a couple mornings a week. It's not too cold yet. If you wanted to come sometime, I could pick you up. We wouldn't have to talk.
No, thanks.
All right. We'll be late for the show. Better go.
Okay.
It's seriously like 20 minutes up to the club. We go on, we play, we're terrible, but we buy everyone drinks afterwards to make up for it. You're home by 4:30.
Good night.
Good night.
Oh, hey, wait, your coat.
No, wait, don't...
I'm paranoid.
Wait.
You think I should go jogging?
Just hold
Get
on.
out.
Can I please just...
Just get the
will
fuck
you
out of my house.
Listen to me for a minute.
Stole
Let me
this book.
explain.
You stole it from me. You stole it from my
I want to
father.
show you something. Will you calm down?
Give it back.
Just wait a minute.
I'm calling the police.
Don't... Look, I borrowed the book, all right? I'm sorry. I just picked it up before I came downstairs. And I
Hello,
thought
police?
I did it for a reason.
I'd like to report a robbery in progress.
Look, I noticed something your father
robbery?
wrote, all right? Not math, something he wrote. Here, let me show you.
I'm
you
at
put the
50
fucking phone down and listen to me.
I'm at 5724.
It's about you, see? You. It was written about you. Here's your name, Kathy, see? A good day, some very good news from Catherine. I didn't know what that referred to, but I thought that you...
Well, when did he write this?
I think 4 years ago. The handwriting is steady. He must have been during his remission. There's more. The machinery not working yet, but I'm patient. The machinery is what he calls his mind, his ability to do mathematics.
I
know I'll get there. I'm an auto mechanic who, after years of greasy work on a hopeless wreck, turns the ignition and hears a faint cough. I'm not driving yet, but there's cause for optimism. Talking with students helps. So does being outside, eating meals in restaurants, riding buses, all the activities of normal life. Oh, here it is. Most of all, Kathy. The years she has lost caring for me. I almost wrote wasted. Yet her refusal to let me be institutionalized, her keeping me at home, caring for me herself has certainly saved my life. Made writing this possible. Made it possible to imagine doing math again. Where does her strength come from? I can never repay her. Today is her birthday. She is 21. I'm taking her to dinner, dated September 5th. That's tomorrow.
It's today.
You're right. Here. I thought you might want to see it. I shouldn't have tried to sneak it out. Tomorrow I was going to... it sounds stupid now. I was going to wrap it. Happy birthday.
Oh, shit.
Oh, Katie. Better. Much.
Thanks.
Feel better?
Yeah.
You look a million times better. Have some coffee.
Okay.
How do you take it?
Black.
Have a little milk. You want a banana? It's a good thing I brought food. There was nothing in the house.
Oh, yeah, I've been meaning to go shopping.
Have a bagel.
No, I hate breakfast.
You didn't put on the dress.
Oh, I didn't really feel like it.
Don't you want to try it on? See if it fits?
Oh, I'll put it on later.
You didn't use that conditioner I brought you.
Oh, no, shit, I forgot.
It's my favorite. You'll love it. Katie, I want you to try it.
I'll use it next time.
You'll like it. It has jojoba.
What's jojoba?
It's something they put in for healthy hair.
Hair is dead.
What?
It's dead tissue. You can't make it healthy.
Whatever. Something that's good for your hair.
Oh, what, a chemical?
No, it's organic.
Well, it can be organic and still be a chemical.
Well, I don't know what it is.
Haven't you ever heard of organic chemistry?
It makes my hair feel, look, and smell good. That's the extent of my information about it. You might like it if you decide to use it.
Thanks, I'll try it.
Good. Well, if the dress doesn't fit, we can go downtown and exchange it.
Okay.
I'll take you to lunch.
Great.
Maybe Sunday before I go back. Do you need anything?
Like clothes?
Or anything while I'm here?
Nah, I'm cool.
I thought we'd have some people over tonight. If you're feeling okay.
I'm feeling okay, Claire. Stop saying that.
You don't have any plans?
No.
Well, I ordered some food, wine,
We
beer.
are burying Dad this afternoon.
I think it'll be all right. Anyone who's been to the funeral and wants to come over for something to eat can. And it's the only time I get to see any old Chicago friends. It'll be nice. It's a funeral, but we don't have to be completely grim about it. If it's okay with you.
Oh, yeah, sure.
It's been a stressful time. It would be good to relax in a low-key way. Mitch says hi.
Hi, Mitch.
He's really sorry he couldn't come.
Oh, yeah, he's gonna miss all the fun.
He wanted to see you. He sends his love. I told him you'd see him soon enough. We're getting married.
No shit.
Yes, we just decided.
Yikes.
Yes.
When?
January.
Huh.
We're not going to do a huge thing. His folks are gone, too. Just City Hall and then a big dinner at our favorite restaurant for all our friends. And you. Of course. I hope you'll be in the wedding.
Yeah, of course. Congratulations, Claire. I'm really happy for you.
Thanks, me too. We just decided it was time. His job is great. I just got promoted.
Huh.
You will come.
Yes, January? It's not like I have to check my calendar or anything, sure.
That makes me very happy. How are you?
Okay.
How are you feeling about everything?
What about everything?
About Dad.
What about him?
How are you feeling about his death? Are you all right?
Yes, I am.
Honestly?
Yes.
I think in some ways it was the right time, if there is ever a right time. Do you know what you want to do now?
No.
Do you want to stay here?
I don't know.
Do you want to go back to school?
I haven't thought about it.
Well, there's a lot to think about. How do you feel?
Well, physically great, except my hair seems a little unhealthy. I wish there was something I could do about that.
Oh, come on,
What is the point
Catherine?
of all of these questions?
Katie, some policemen came by while you were in the shower.
Yeah?
They said they were checking up on things here, seeing how everything was this morning.
That was nice.
They told me they responded to a call last night and came to the house.
Yeah?
Did you call the police last night?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, I thought the house was being robbed.
But it wasn't.
No, I changed my mind.
Well, first you call 911 with an emergency, then you hang up on
I
them.
didn't really want them to come.
So why did you call?
'Cause I was trying to get this guy out of the house.
Who?
One of Dad's students.
Dad hasn't had any students for
Oh,
years.
no, he was Dad's student. Now, he's a mathematician.
Why was he in the house in the first place?
Well, he's been coming here to look at Dad's notebooks.
In the middle of the night?
It was late. I was waiting for him to finish, and last night I thought he might be stealing them.
Stealing the notebooks.
Yes, so I told him to go.
Was he stealing them?
Yes, that's why I called the police.
Well, what is this man's name?
Hal? Harold Dobbs.
The police said you were the only one here.
Well, he left before they got here.
With the notebooks?
Well, no, Claire, don't be stupid. There are over 100 notebooks. He was only stealing one, but he was stealing it so he could give it back to me. So I let him go so he could go play with his band on the north side.
What, his band?
Yeah, he was late. He wanted me to come with him, but I was like, yeah, right.
Is Harold Dobbs your boyfriend?
No.
Are you sleeping with him?
What? Ugh, no. He's a math geek.
And he's in a band? A rock band?
No, a marching band. He plays trombone. Well, yes, a rock band.
What is the name of his band?
Well, how should I know?
Harold Dobbs didn't tell you the name of his rock band?
No. I don't know. Look in the paper. They were playing last night. They do a song called Imaginary Number that doesn't exist.
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to understand. Is Harold Dobbs...
Stop saying Harold Dobbs!
Is this
Well,
person...
Harold Dobbs exists!
I'm sure he
He's
does.
a mathematician at the University of Chicago. You can call the fucking math department!
Don't get upset. I am just trying to understand. I mean, if you found out some creepy grad student was trying to take some of Dad's papers and you called the police, I'd understand.
Oh.
And if you were out here partying, drinking with your boyfriend, I'd understand. But the two stories don't go together.
Well, that's because you made up the boyfriend story! I was here alone!
Harold Dobbs wasn't here.
No! Oh, yes, he was here, but we weren't partying.
You weren't drinking with him?
No!
This was sitting right here. Who were you drinking champagne with?
With no one.
Are you sure?
Yes!
The police said you were abusive. They said you were lucky they didn't haul you in.
These guys were assholes, Claire. They wouldn't go away. They wanted me to fill out a report.
Were you
This
abusive?
one cop kept spitting on me when he talked. It was disgusting.
Did you use the word dickhead?
Oh, I don't remember.
Did you tell one cop to go fuck the other cop's mother?
No.
Well, that's what they said.
Not with that phrasing.
Did you strike one of them?
Oh, they wanted to come in the house. I might have pushed them a little.
They said you were either drunk or disturbed.
They wanted to come in here and search my house.
You called them.
Yeah, but I didn't actually want them to come. But they did come, and once they got here, they started acting like they owned the place. They were pushing me around, calling me girly, laughing at me, smirking. Oh, they were assholes.
These guys seem perfectly nice. I mean, they were off duty, and they took the trouble to come back here at the end of their shift to check up on you. They were very polite.
Well, people are nicer to you.
Katie, would you like to come to New York?
Yes, I told you. I'll come in January.
You could come sooner. We'd love to have you. You could stay with us. It would be fun.
I don't want to.
Mitch has become an excellent cook. It's like his hobby now. He buys all these gadgets, garlic press, olive oil sprayer. Every night there's something new. Delicious, wonderful meals. The other day, he made vegetarian chili.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Stay with us for a while. We would have so much fun.
Thanks, I'm okay here.
Chicago is dead. New York is so much more fun, you can't believe
But the
it.
fun thing isn't really where my focus is at the moment. I'm perfectly okay here.
You look tired.
I am.
I think you could use some downtime.
Downtime.
Katie, please, you've had a very hard time.
I am perfectly okay.
I think you're upset and exhausted.
Oh, I was fine until you got here.
Yes, but none
Catherine?
Who's that?
Harold Dobbs! Okay.
Hi.
I mean, I really don't need this, Claire. I'm fine, you know? I'm totally fine. And then you swoop in here with all your questions, and are you okay? And your soothing tone of voice, and the poor policeman. I think the police can handle themselves, and bagels, and bananas, and jojoba, and come to New York, and vegetarian chili. I mean, it really pisses me off, so just save it.
I'm Claire. Catherine's sister.
Oh, hi. Hal. Nice to meet you. I hope it's not too early. I was just going to try to get some work done before the,
Yes.
Oh, yeah, okay.
That's Harold Dobbs.
Yes.
He's cute. He's a mathematician?
I think you owe me an apology, Claire.
We need to make some decisions, but I shouldn't have tried to start first thing in the morning. I don't want an argument. Maybe Hal would like a bagel?
For a funeral reception, this may have gotten a bit out of control.
Oh, come on. It's great. Come on in.
Oh, no, thanks.
We're done playing, I promise.
I'm okay.
Do you want a beer?
I'm okay.
I brought you one.
Okay. How many people are in there?
It's down to about 40.
40?
Yeah, just the hardcore partiers.
My sister's friends?
No, mathematicians. Your sister's friends left hours ago. The guys were really pleased to be asked to participate. They worshipped your dad.
It was Claire's idea.
It was good.
The performance of imaginary number was sort of moving.
Good funeral. I mean, not good, but...
No, yeah.
Can you believe how many people came?
Oh, I was surprised.
I think you would have liked it. Sorry. It's not my place to...
Oh, no, you're right. Everything was better than I thought.
You look great.
Oh, Claire gave it to me.
I like it.
It doesn't really fit.
No, Catherine. It's good.
When do you think they'll leave?
Oh, no one to know. Mathematicians are insane. I went to this conference in Toronto last fall. I'm young, right? I'm in shape. I thought I could hang with the big boys. Wrong. I've never been so exhausted in my life. 48 straight hours of partying, drinking, drugs, papers, lectures.
Drugs?
Yeah, amphetamines mostly. I mean, I don't, but some of the older guys are really hooked.
Really?
Yeah, they think they need it.
Why?
They think math's a young man's game. Speed keeps them racing, makes them feel sharp. There's this fear that your creativity peaks at around 23 and it's all downhill from there. Once you hit 50, it's over. You might as well teach high school.
Yeah, that's what my father thought.
I don't know. Some people stay prolific.
Not many.
No, you're right. Really original work. It's all young guys.
Young guys.
Young people.
But it is men, mostly.
There are some women.
Like who?
There's a woman at Stanford. I can't remember her name.
Sophie Germain?
Yeah, I've probably seen her at meetings. I just don't think I've met her.
She was born in Paris in 1776.
So I've definitely never met her.
She was trapped in her house. The French Revolution was going on. The Terror. She had to stay inside for safety, and she passed the time reading in her father's study, the Greeks. Well, later she tried to get a real education, but schools didn't allow women, so she wrote letters. She wrote to Gauss. She used a man's name, Antoine Auguste Leblanc. She sent him some proofs involving a certain kind of prime number, important work. He was delighted to correspond with such a brilliant young man. My dad gave me a book about her.
I'm stupid. Sophie Germain, of course.
You know her?
Germain primes.
Right.
Yeah, they're famous. Double them and add one, and you get another prime. Like 2. 2 is a prime, double plus 1 is 5, also prime.
Right, or 92,305 times 2 to the 16,998 plus 1.
Right.
Yeah, that's the biggest one. Or the biggest one known.
Did he ever find out who she was? Gauss?
Oh, yeah. Later, a mutual friend told him that the brilliant young man was a woman. He wrote to her, "A taste for the mysteries of numbers is excessively rare. But when a person of the sex, which must encounter infinitely more difficulties than men to familiarize herself with these thorny researches, succeeds nevertheless in penetrating the most obscure parts of them, then without a doubt she must have the noblest courage, quite extraordinary talents, and superior genius." I memorized it.
Sorry. I'm a little drunk.
That's okay. Hey, I'm sorry about yesterday. I wasn't helpful about the work you're doing. You can take as long as you need upstairs.
You were fine. I was pushy.
But I was awful.
No, my timing is terrible.
No.
Anyway, you're probably right.
What?
About it being junk.
Oh.
Yeah, I read through a lot of stuff today, just skimming, except for the book I stole.
Oh, God, I'm sorry about that.
No, you were right.
No, I shouldn't have called the police.
It was my fault.
No.
The point is, that book, I'm starting to think it's the only lucid one, really. And there's no math in it.
No.
I mean, I'll keep reading, but if I don't find anything in a couple of days...
Back to the drums.
Yeah.
In your own research.
Such as it is.
What's wrong with it?
It's not exactly setting the world on fire.
Oh, come on.
It sucks, basically.
Harold?
My papers get turned down. For the right reasons. My stuff is trivial. The big ideas aren't there.
But it's not about big ideas, it's about work. You have to chip away at a problem.
It's not what your dad did.
Oh, I think it was, in a way. He would attack a question from the side, from some weird angle. He would sneak up on it, grind away at it. Well, he was slogging. He was just so much faster than anyone else that from the outside it looked magical.
I don't know.
I'm just guessing.
Well, plus the work was beautiful. It's streamlined. No wasted moves. Like a 95-mile-an-hour fastball. It's just elegant.
Yeah.
And that's what you can never duplicate. At least I can't. It's okay. At a certain point you realize it's not going to happen. You readjust your expectations. I enjoy teaching.
You might come up with something.
I'm 28, remember? On the downhill slope.
Well, have you tried speed? I heard it helps.
Yeah.
So, Hal,
Yeah.
what do you do for sex?
What?
Your conferences. Isn't
I
that why people go to conferences? Travel, room service, tax-deductible sex in big hotel beds?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Well, so what do you do, all you guys?
Well, we are scientists.
So?
So there's a lot of experimentation.
I see.
Huh.
That was nice.
Really?
Yes.
Again?
Yes.
I always liked you.
You did?
Even before I knew you. I'd catch glimpses of you when you visited your dad's office at school. I wanted to talk to you, but I thought, no, you do not flirt with your doctoral advisor's daughter.
Especially when your advisor is crazy.
Especially then.
You came by here once. 4 years ago. Remember?
Sure. I can't believe you do. I was dropping off a draft for my thesis for your dad.
Yeah.
Jesus, I was nervous.
Oh, you looked nervous.
Can't believe you remember that.
I remembered you. I thought you seemed not boring.
How long have you been up?
Oh, a while.
Did I oversleep?
No.
Is your sister up?
No. She is flying home in a couple of hours. I should probably wake her.
No, let her sleep. She was doing some pretty serious drinking with the theoretical physicists last night.
Well, I'll make her some coffee when she gets up.
Sunday mornings, I usually go out, get the paper, have some breakfast.
Okay.
Do you want to come?
No, I ought to stick around till Claire leaves.
All right. Do you mind if I stay?
No. You can work if you want.
Okay.
No. Okay.
Should I?
Well, if you want to.
Do you want me to go?
Well, do you want to go?
I want to stay here with you.
Oh.
I want to spend the day with you, if possible. I'd like to spend as much time with you as I can. Unless, of course, I'm coming on way too strong right now and scaring you, in which case I'll begin backpedaling immediately. How embarrassing is it if I say last night was wonderful?
Oh, it's only embarrassing if I don't agree.
So
don't be embarrassed. Here.
What's this?
It's a key.
Ah,
Try it.
where?
Bottom drawer of the desk in my dad's office.
What's in there?
Well, only one way to find out, Professor.
Now?
Oh.
Okay.
Good morning.
Please don't yell, please.
Are you all right?
No. Those fucking physicists.
What happened?
Thanks a lot for leaving me all alone with them.
Where were your friends?
Oh, my stupid friends left. It was only 11 o'clock. They all had to go home and pay their babysitters or bake bread or something. I'm left alone with these lunatics.
So why did you drink so much?
I thought I could keep up with them. I thought they'd stop.
You want some coffee?
In a minute. Oh, that band.
Yeah.
They were terrible.
Well, they were okay. They had fun, I think.
Oh, well, as long as everyone had fun. Your dress turned out all right.
Oh, I love it.
You do?
Yeah, it's wonderful.
I was surprised you even wore it.
Oh, I love it, Claire. Thanks.
You're welcome. You're in a good mood.
Should I not be?
Are you kidding? No, I'm thrilled. I'm leaving in a few hours.
I know.
Oh, the house is a wreck. Don't clean it yourself. I'll hire someone to come in.
No, thanks. Hey, you want some coffee?
No,
it's,
thanks.
It's no
Oh,
trouble.
hold on a sec. Katie, I'm leaving soon.
You said, I know.
I'd still like you to come to New York.
Yes, January.
I'd like you to move to New York.
Move?
Would you think about it for me? Well, you could stay with me and Mitch at first. There's plenty of room. And then you could get your own place. I've already scouted some apartments for you, really cute places.
What would I do in New York?
What are you doing here?
I live here.
Well, you could do whatever you want. You could work. You could go to school.
But I don't know, Claire, this is pretty major.
I realize
I
that.
don't mean well. It's just I'm not sure what I want to do. I mean, God, to be honest, you were right yesterday. I do feel a little confused. It's been a pretty weird couple of years. I think I'd like to take some time, figure things out.
You could do that in New York.
And I could do it here.
It would be much easier for me to get you set up in an apartment in
I don't
New York.
need an apartment. I'll stay in the house.
We're selling the house.
What?
I'm selling it.
When?
I'm hoping to do the paperwork this week. I know it seems
Hey,
sudden.
there's been nobody here looking at the place. Who are you selling it to?
The university. They've wanted the block for years.
I live here.
Honey, now that Dad's gone, it doesn't make sense. It's in bad shape. It costs a fortune to heat. It's time to let it go. And Mitch agrees. It's a very smart move. We're lucky we have a great offer.
Where am I supposed to live?
Come to New York.
Oh. I can't believe
It'll
this.
be so good. You deserve a change. This would be a whole new adventure for you.
Why are you doing this?
I want to help.
Oh, by kicking me out of my house.
It was my house, too.
Well, you haven't lived here in years.
I know that. You were on your own. I really regret that, Katie.
Don't.
I know I let you down. I feel awful about it. Now I'm trying to help.
Oh, you want to help now?
Yes.
Your dad is dead.
I know.
He's dead. Now that he's dead, you fly in for the weekend and decide you want to help? You're late. God, where have you been? Where were you 5 years ago? You weren't helping then.
I was working.
I was here. I lived with him alone.
I was working 14-hour days. I paid every bill here. I paid off the mortgage on this 3-bedroom house while I was living in a studio in Brooklyn.
You got to have your life. You got to finish school.
You could have stayed in school.
How?
I would have done anything. I told you that. I told you 1,000,000 times to do anything you wanted.
Yeah, what about Dad? Somebody had to take care of him.
He was ill. He should have been in a full-time professional care
He
situation.
did not belong in a nut house.
He might have been better off.
How can you say that?
Oh, this is where I'm meant to feel guilty.
Yeah, sure. I go for it.
I'm heartless. My own father.
Oh, he needed to be here in his own house, near the university, near his students, near everything that made him happy.
Maybe. Or maybe some real professional care would have done him more good than rattling around in a filthy house with you looking after him. I'm sorry, Catherine. It's not your fault. It's my fault for letting you do it.
I was right to keep him here.
No.
What about his remission? 4 years ago, he was healthy for almost a year.
And then he went right downhill again.
He might have been worse in a hospital.
And he might have been better.
Oh.
Did he ever do any work again?
No, but...
No. And you might have been better.
Better? Than what?
Living here with him didn't do you any good. You said that yourself.
You think...
You had so much talent.
You think I'm like Dad?
I think you have some of his talent and some of his tendency toward instability.
Claire, in addition to scouting cute apartments for me in New York, would you, by any chance, have devoted some of your considerable energy towards scouting another type of,
No.
of living facility for your bug house, little sister?
No, absolutely not. No, that's not what this is
Don't
about.
lie to me, Claire. I'm smarter than you.
The resources that I've investigated.
Oh, my God.
If you wanted to, all I'm saying is the doctors in New York and the people are the best.
Fuck
and
you!
It would be entirely up to you. You wouldn't live anywhere.
I hate you, Claire.
Yeah, please calm down.
I hate you.
Catherine.
What are you doing here?
How long have you known about this notebook?
A while.
Why didn't you tell me about it?
I wasn't sure I wanted to.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
What's going on?
God, Catherine, thank you.
I thought you'd like to see it.
What is it?
It's incredible.
What is it?
Oh, it's a result, proof. I mean, it looks like a proof. I mean, it is a proof, a very long proof. I haven't read it all, of course, or checked it. I don't know if I could check it, but if it is a proof of what I think it's a proof of, it's a very important proof.
What does it prove?
It looks like it proves a theorem, a mathematical theorem about prime numbers, something mathematicians have been trying to prove since there were mathematicians, basically. Most people thought it couldn't be done.
Where did you find it?
In your father's desk. Kathy told me about it.
You know what this is?
Sure.
Is it good?
Yes.
It's historic, if it checks out.
What does it say?
I don't know yet. I just read the first few pages.
But what does it mean?
It means that during a time when everyone thought your dad was crazy or barely functioning, he was doing some of the most important mathematics in the world. If it checks out, it means you publish instantly. It means newspapers all over the world are going to want to talk to the person who found this notebook.
Kathy.
Kathy.
I didn't find it.
Yes, you did.
No.
Well, did you find it or did Hal find it?
I didn't find it.
I didn't find it. I wrote it.
This is LA Theatre Works' production of Proof by David Auburn. Our story continues in Hour 2. I'm Susan Lowenberg, producing director of LA Theatre Works.